someone that can go support his every move and go follow him all over the place and move to Wyoming. I can't do that. He should have a wife that supports his every move and travels with him and does everything, and I can't. I feel like a failure, that it's like a third marriage. Yeah, I feel like
Kanye West reveals the shady truth behind his divorce with Kim Kardashian. Oh no! There's trouble in paradise once again, and this paradise has something to do with the Kardashian family. This internet-famous family, the modern-day Brady Bunch, has been ruling over the internet for far too long, and it all has something to do with the stunning Kim Kardashian and her ever-so-smart mama girl Kris Jenner. When we finally thought Kimberly got her Prince Charming, that too came to an end. What do you think went wrong? Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Ready to spill some tea because I know I am, so here we go. Now everyone who knows about the Kardashians they are the American version of the royal family. This scandalous family has been through it all, and it all began with Kim Kardashian, aka Kimberly Noel Kardashian, and her infamous sex tape. This tape, which was filmed by then her lover Ray J, made her who she is. Paris Hilton, who was her gal pal, was the first to know about this. Paris listened to Kim and could completely relate to her as she had already gone through it herself. The two girls later ended up calling Mommy Kris to get on top of damage control. She came from a broken family. Her father, Rob Kardashian, was the lawyer and friend of O.J. Simpson. He defended O.J. during his murder trial of 1995. He soon passed away in 2003, leaving our poor Kimmy broken. Her mother, Kris Jenner, divorced Rob in 1991 as she had an affair with a soccer player, Todd Waterman. They shared 4 kids: Kourtney, Kimberly, Khloe, and Rob Kardashian. Later, she went on and married Bruce Jenner, former Olympic gold medalist, a decathlete. He in April 2015 came out to the public as a transgender woman, and he took the name Caitlyn. This took the world by storm, and it left Kris devastated. Caitlyn, later in her book The Secrets of My Life, took a huge dig on the Kardashian family, especially on our dear Kris. She accused Kris of knowing about her gender dysphoria and said how she used to tell her about gender issues before she made love to Kris. Caitlyn also went to say, "I told her there had been a woman inside me all my life." Kris didn't shy back. She immediately responded by saying, "Everything Caitlyn says is all made up." She later read out a line from the book which went, "Kris knew before I even made love to her." To which Kris said, "I'm like, what? I've done nothing but open my home and my heart to a person who doesn't give a shit. I've never been so angry and disappointed with somebody in my whole life. I am done." Caitlyn also said how she told Kris that she liked dressing up as a woman, to which Kris laid some ground rules, telling how her husband should only dress the way on the road while being far away from the children. She so went on to say that even though Robert Kardashian defended O.J. Simpson in one of the most famous cases and won him victory, Kris, her former wife, always thought O.J. Simpson was guilty of the crime. She also writes about how Rob also thought he was guilty, and she quotes him by saying, "I would have been okay with it if they'd gotten him in the first trial." With time, they have been able to mend the equation between them, at least for their children, Kendall and Kylie Jenner. I think one of the most interesting things that we all learned was that none of us had been through anything like that before in a million years, and we didn't know how to process that. And it was a process. It was a shock, and then it was a reality. And it was something that we had to absorb and try to wrap our heads around and learn about, said Kris in an interview. Even though the family still have sudden outbursts, they finally came to terms with what has gone down with Bruce Jenner, now known as Caitlyn Jenner. Even with such bad examples of love, Kimberly never gave up. She was very adamant about finding her Prince Charming, which took her on a series of dates and marriages. Let's see whether you can keep up with that. In 2000, our young Kimberly eloped with Damon Thomas. They then filed a divorce in 2003. She then later confessed that she was in ecstasy during the marriage ceremony and blamed the split on physical and emotional misuse from his part. After that bitter experience, she finally got over it, began dating in October, and by May 2011, she got engaged to the NBA player Kris Humphries, who then played for the New Jersey Nets. Humphries had proposed to her with a $2 million 20-carat diamond. I mean, who can say no to that? That proposal drew a lot of controversy as he later claimed that it was reshot for the show. As the engagement ring was so valuable, it was transported across the country with an armored truck. Her marriage with him was no less than a fairy tale. Their gift registry came around almost $200,000, and it was the same time Kris Jenner has undergone her transcendental life-altering facelift so she can look her finest for their grand wedding. Kim had 500 guests at her wedding, wore $40,000 worth of diamonds, and had 3 Vera Wang wedding dresses. The newlyweds drew even more attention and drama as their marriage lasted for just 72 days. 72 days, guys. Can you believe that? It was during the time she was legally married to Humphries she began dating rapper and longtime friend Kanye West in April 2012. Her divorce from Humphries was finalized on June 3, 2013. On the 10th anniversary of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she said, "I met him I think in 2002 or 2003. He was recording a song with Brandy and I was her friend. I vividly remember hanging out with him and then they did a video together so I'd seen him a few times. He was asking his friends, 'Who is this Kim Kardashian?' He didn't know what my name was." Kanye urged Kim to appear on his hip-hop puppet show called Alligator Boots. The show never took off, but he did get Kim to play Princess Leia. Kanye then performed Carrie Hilson's single Knock You Down, in which some lyrics seemed to be about her. He then made his first appearance on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians spin-off in 2010, where Kanye met up with her and her sister Kourtney Kardashian at their boutique Dash in New York. He was a camera-shy person, but she respected him in his style. He also revealed that he had tried to convince Kim not to marry her then-boyfriend Kris Humphries. His efforts didn't succeed and she still ended up marrying Humphries. In April 2012, they were seen together in public for the first time in New York City. They became cozy with each other and as a couple, they were seen showing PDA at various events. Kanye's definitely inspired me to be a little bit more of an individual. I just think my style is just evolving and changing, and I think it should because that's what life is about. Kim said. They then later confirmed that they were expecting their first child during a New Year's Eve performance in Atlantic City. They attended their first Met Gala as a couple in May 2013 while Kim was 8 months pregnant. They welcomed their daughter North on June 2015, 2013 at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles, and on October, he proposed to Kim at the AT&T Stadium in San Francisco. They got married in an extravagant ceremony in Italy. Kim later gave birth to her second baby, Saint West, on December 5, 2015. The couple hit a rough patch after reports of their unstable relationship surfaced, which she quickly cleared off through a video she released on her app. When Kanye was performing in Meadows Music and Arts Festival, Kim was robbed at gunpoint in Paris. This shook Kimberly up. This incident took a toll on their relationship as well. Throughout the years, Kanye's mental health started deteriorating, and Kim tried her best to keep up with it. In 2020, he announced that he was entering the 2020 presidential election and Kim supported him through. But she couldn't take it anymore. When he started tweeting mean things about her family and her, by the end of 2020, they decided to spend time apart. After spending 6 years and having 4 children together, the couple decided to part ways. Kimberly hired a high-profile divorce attorney, Laura Wasser, who previously worked with many celebrities like Hilary Duff, Christina Aguilera, and Angelina Jolie. She and Kanye tried to keep it low-key, but they just had enough. Kanye shifted to Wyoming so they could live their separate lives. He was pretty sad and depressed by his decision, but he understood how much Kim had to put up with him. He knew it was inevitable and will happen and was mentally prepared for it. Hopefully by now you have finally kept up with the Kardashian and also enjoyed this video. If so, please don't forget to smash the like, subscribe button down below. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. If you want to know more juicy news on time, do turn on that notification bell. Until next time.